this is Becca. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be the daily reading for Saturday the 26th of September 2020. And as always, I am using the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley. Okay, so today we have one major arcana. We have a minor, which is a discs, and we actually have two major arcanas. Death and the Emperor. I was just looking at that as a king there. Yeah, so we have Death and the Emperor, two majors, and we have the Seven of Discs. Okay, so Death. This appeared not long ago, a few days ago. This is a very powerful energy of coming through a metamorphosis, facing the end of a phase, allowing the past to be transformed, allowing the old energies to die, and in doing so, this great metamorphosis takes place. So a lot of this is similar to the Judgment card we had yesterday, which is actually all about a rebirth. So in a way, this is a similar message that the past, the old world is dying. The old world is dead. The symbols of the serpent and the fish, these represent reincarnation. These represent the ongoing cycle of life and death and rebirth in this worldly realm. And this is Scorpio. This represents Scorpio energy. Down at the bottom we have the Scorpion, and this is the kind of earth low energy, because in nature scorpions are known to actually commit suicide when they're in a desperate or threatening situation. So this is representing the darker side. But as we rise up, we're seeing the fish represents miracles also, and with the serpent, which is the male energy, the male energy of creation, and in merging these, as we rise up, we are being reborn. We are entering this new cycle, and as we rise, we see a glimmer of the wings, and this is eagle wings, and this is relaying the message that we transcend the fear, we transcend the physical nature of this existence, because we are in a cycle. We are in the cycle, the dance. This is the dance of life and death. And we are dancing through to the next chapter, to the next phase. But to welcome the new energies, we must leave behind something. We must end something. Something must die. The old life must die, so we can be resurrected and embody this freedom. We can soar high. We're leaving this old fear, this old energy, and we are getting ready to see that we don't have real limitations. We don't have fear. Life is a dance, and we need to enjoy it as such. We need to bring in this joy and playfulness in the depths of the darkest hour. There always is a light and laughter. So although it seems out of place, it's like seeing a funny side, seeing an amusing side to this dance of death. And in doing that, you're raising this vibration. You are going along with this play, with this game. You are learning the challenges, you're learning the lessons, you're experiencing everything, you're embracing every energy. And in doing so, you are going through the metamorphosis, you are rising up, and you are leaving the fear behind. You're leaving this old perception behind. So the 7 of Discs, which is named failure, but I think I've touched on this before. This is Saturn and Mercury, and Saturn is the heavy taskmaster. This is about having to put in the work, having to put in the endurance and the patience for something. So this is this feeling that after working on something for so long, after waiting on something, you can't see the results coming through. It seems like never-ending stagnancy. That's sometimes the feeling we get in this energy. When are things going to ever change? Things are never moving. I'm putting in all this work, but where is the results? But this is here to remind us that you are earning the results here. This energy won't last forever. You're perceiving it to be a failure, but it's never a failure. This is about this divine timing, about the right time for the crops to flourish. So even though you're not seeing results, don't stop with your work. Don't stop putting in the effort, because you know deep down that you are going to get rewarded. You know that you are honouring yourself. You are honouring your truth. And as long as you're doing that, no matter how much time passes, time soon passes anyway, you are going to be rewarded tenfold for the endurance, for the patience you've put in. Saturn always rewards in the end, and it's the most worthy rewards than any other planet. It's the power, because you've had to endure the challenge, you've had to put in the work. And so this is about having that endurance, having that patience, even though you don't see the results straight away. The harvest is coming. Don't be put off by not having instant gratification. Saturn is the polar opposite to having this instant gratification, because it's here to teach us what longevity means, what substance means. So this is saying to keep the faith, and if you've put in the work, you will be rewarded for it. To be assured, you'll be rewarded for it. And as Saturn actually is going direct after being retrograde, this is very significant, So you're going to reap the rewards of anything you've put in, any determination and patience you've had. You are going to be rewarded by this. And you are going to feel like you can completely leave the past behind now. You can completely shed this old skin. And as we go to the third card, the Emperor. So this is the Aries energy. This is the king of the majors. The Empress is the queen of the majors, and this is the king. And this is also significant because the next full moon we're about to have on the 1st of October, the full moon is in Aries. So this is about owning your life, owning yourself, really being the master of your world. This is the boss. This is like being a boss bitch. This is really being in control, calling the shots. This is the card of the entrepreneur, of the visionary. It's also the divine masculine. So it represents that regality of the male. We have the fleur de lis symbols in the bottom, and this is like the French crown. This is the Holy Trinity. This is being in your own majestic energy. And on the shield, we have the two-headed eagle. And I think this represents the Emperor and the Empress together in this unified energy and unified regal force, which is creating the new dawn, which is creating this new shift and new power of love on earth. And he's holding this sphere here. So this is saying, this is about being in your power, knowing your place in the world. No longer striving, but being in this place of acknowledging your true power, of getting this recognition for the work that you've done, for who you really are. You are getting crowned here. You are gaining this achievement. Aries is also the go-getter. Aries is the first sign. So it's being a visionary. It's having motivation and passion. It's being a trailblazer. But there's also an innocence to it because it's the baby. It's like the lamb. So it's also full of purity. So it's like this purity, and the fleur de lis, this also symbolises this kind of virginal purity. So it's like, in a way, you're being reborn and you're in your extreme power here, but it's a purity. It's not an oppressive power. It's a purity, and you're reborn as your true essence. And so you're magnetizing all this abundance towards you, because you are embodying the truth. So it's saying you're going to have this power to really step up into being the master of your life. You're able to take this action. This is this is being motivated to take the action, to do something, to initiate. This is all red and yellow and kind of orange, which is representing like the root and the sacral chakras and the solar plexus, which is all about being courageous and feeling this desire and taking action and making movements and really experiencing life, making things happen for you. This isn't an energy that is stagnant. So we're coming from the Seven of Discs, where the waiting time is over. The waiting time's over. We're letting the past die. And as this full moon is entering Aries, we are being this boss. We are stepping up to the mark. We are going to feel this motivation. There is a lot of very abundant and exciting energy showing up, where we can really carve ahead. We can really forge ahead with our vision and with our plans. And we can see everything coming together, because we are realising our potential and we're realising our worth, and as we do that, everything turns in our favour. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Have a great Saturday and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.